For 10 days now, the fighting between the United States and Iran has effectively shut down one of the world's most critical energy choke points. And tonight, the countries that depend on that route are sounding the alarm in Manila. Iran's Revolutionary Guard stopped 2 oil tankers in the Strait of Hormuz on Tuesday, escalating a conflict now in its 10th consecutive day. The strait carries roughly 1/5 of the entire global oil supply for Southeast Asian nations that import most of their crude from the Middle East. This is a direct threat to their economies and their people. ASEAN foreign ministers gathered in Manila on July 21st and issued an urgent statement calling for an immediate halt to hostilities and the safe reopening of the waterway. Philippine Foreign Affairs Secretary Maria Teresa Lazaro said the situation demanded a separate statement because of its sheer urgency. Secretary Lazaro stressed how grave the moment is for the 10-member bloc, whose combined population of 680 million relies heavily on Middle Eastern energy imports transiting through the Gulf. The Philippines declared a national energy emergency back in March, even before this conflict erupted, a stark sign of how exposed the region already was. ASEAN is now actively discussing a regional oil-sharing mechanism to help member states manage the supply disruption. And the threat is spreading. Iran's Houthi allies in Yemen have now threatened to blockade Saudi ports through the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, the southern entrance to the Red Sea. If both choke points are compromised, the disruption to global energy markets would be catastrophic, with Southeast Asia bearing the heaviest burden. Tonight, 680 million people across Southeast Asia are paying the price for a conflict decided far from their shores. The ASEAN ministers have made their plea, but with both choke points now under threat, the region is running out of options.